Hello, hello. Welcome back to Divine Destiny Guide. How are you? Sending you the purest of love and light. Remember always, you're blessed, you're highly protected, you're secured, and you're anchored. God is for us. Who can be against us, right? So, the first verse here it says, "Oh my God, I trust in you. Let me not be ashamed. Let not mine enemies triumph over me." So, Psalm 25, verse 2. So, some of you could be going through something. Maybe you're recovering from something where you were going through a time, a period where you had no choice but to trust in divine, trust God. And your cry, let me not be ashamed, right? Because it seemed as if they, the odds were stacked against you. They outnumber you. Wow, confirmation. They outnumber you, right? And it seemed for that moment as if the enemy or the enemies they were winning, it was caving in on you. Whatever it is, maybe, you know, whatever situation, it could have been even in a workplace. It just was overwhelming, overbearing. And you could see people starting their fireworks early. They were rejoicing, celebrating, high-fiving, because they thought they had it in the bag. And you're telling God through your tears, let not mine enemies triumph. Let them not have the upper hand. Let them not say, aha. Let them not rejoice over me, God. And I'm telling you, God, He hears your cry. He hears your cry. Proverbs 21:23, whoso keepeth his mouth and his tongue, keepeth his soul from troubles. So a lot of you in quiet, in your silence, groaning and moaning, you made your request known unto God. Because you understand what it is like to keep silent, the power of the tongue. And some of you, because you probably stayed quiet, the enemy thought that you were an easy mark, easy target. You could have, they could just, roll you over and just take everything that you have. And it would just go like that. But you understand what it is like to keep your mouth and your tongue quiet, because it will keep your soul from trouble. So instead, you knew where to direct your fears, who to channel those fears to. Because it's like and the truth about it is that when they look 10, 20 people, 5, however the big the clique or the posse is, it seems for the time as if, and it's just you alone, it's like, oh my goodness, you are outnumbered. But when you really look at it, it's like you are really the strongest one. Because look how many of them it took to come against you alone. But then when we look at it, in the 3D, in the flesh, it look as if, oh my goodness, I am outnumbered. I am outnumbered. But in fact, it's because they're weak why they need so many of them to group up to try to make one. And they still could not, will not overtake you. Because why? God is for you. And because there is more with you than with them. They are really they are outnumbered. Wow. Yeah. Depart from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it. This is what a lot of you do. And again, when you don't dibble dabble in iniquity and evil deeds, even though a lot of us are blamed, like you're the ones who do that stuff, when it's really those people, they are the ones who have their hands in iniquity. But then because it's just you alone, it's easy for them to project the lies onto you. It's like you fear God too much to perform evil deeds. And another thing is that you know that you are loved too much by God to take matters into your own hands, right? To get your hands dirty. Mm-mm. Clean hands, pure heart. Yes. So you stay away from evil and you do good. You seek peace and you go after that. You go after that. But a lot of people got it twisted. Because they see you come in peace, they think you don't know. Or you're not prepared for war. And I'm telling you, a lot of people, they mess around and they found out, or they're gonna find out. They are going to find out. Because Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you," says the Lord. I know the plans I have for you. And this is why it doesn't matter what the enemy does, they will never win. Because God has a plan for your life. And until God says it's over, it is not over. So I'm letting you know, don't give up on yourself. If you are still here, it simply means that God says it's not over for you. It's not over. I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. Jeremiah 29:11. And you have a purpose. I am talking to my soul family, my soul tribers. God has a plan for you. He has a purpose for your life. He hears your cries. He knows the desires of your heart. And He will not allow your enemies to have victory, to celebrate, to be triumphant, to be victorious over you. He's not. Your prayer is answered. What you need to know is that you are a big deal. You are a big deal. Again, because you come in peace, you look so quiet. And again, that is just the way that God used you as a bait to pull out these rats, to pull out these snakes, to pull out these hyenas, these wolves in sheep clothing, so that the world, people can see who they really are. Because for so long they were able to fool people. For some of you, God shut your mouth so you would keep your soul from trouble. Because then maybe you would have given away who you are, what you're about. But a lot of people, they underestimate you. So God had to downplay you to hide you. But then in the end, you are the big reveal because you're exposing these people. And I'm telling you, a lot of them, all of them, the evil people, they're going to realize that wickedness does not pay. It does not pay. Because they refuse to depart from evil and do good. They're just too riled up, rah-rah, fired up. Out of food, they want what? Just material things. What does it profit a man or a woman to gain the world and lose his own soul? They're going to realize really quick that wickedness does not pay. And the truth about it is that Soul family, God, he don't play about you. God don't play about you. He's very serious. And I'm telling you, it's like when our angels and our ancestors and our guides, they step in. It's like when those swords are drawn, they're not putting them back in without people are taken out. It's like if our angels, if God have to be like enough is enough to put his foot down, and our angels have to pull their swords out, our ancestors have to intervene, they're not returning empty-handed. God goes hard for you. And this is what you need to know. This is why you're still here today. In spite of all the challenges, all the obstacles, all the setbacks, all the ups and downs, the rejections, and the tears, God is fighting for you. He hears your cry. He hears you. You trust him, and he's never going to let you down. He won't let you down. See, a lot of these people, like, see, joy comes in the morning. Joy comes in the morning. Joy comes in the morning for you. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Because you're a big deal. He didn't promise us that we wouldn't have troubles. I mean, he says the weapons are going to form, but they won't prosper. He promised to be with you. Trouble does not last always. And these people are going to find out you are a big deal. You are irreplaceable. People want to take you out, want to swap your place with other people, thinking your story fits somebody else better than you because you don't look the part. Why? Because you shut your mouth. Because you're wise enough to shut your mouth. Because like the proverb says, whoso keepeth his mouth and his tongue keepeth his soul from trouble. So you don't want to, it's like create upheaval. So you keep quiet. And so people think that they can play with you. They think they can replace you. Like a movie or something, they can just, switch people out to play your part. What God has for you, it is for only you. What God has for you, just like that Cinderella shoe, it's customized for you. It is just right, just perfect for you. This is what I'm saying. It's like, it is, wow. It's like, it's so mind-boggling how people don't know how many tearful nights. I mean, how you burn the midnight oil, how you suffer, how you struggle to do certain things, to overcome some obstacles and challenges in your life. And then when it comes to the end of it, they just want to steal your stuff. They think you shouldn't be the one. They want to swap destiny. I don't think so. I don't think so. Look, you come in peace, but you're prepared for war. And this is what these people, this is what is taking them by surprise. When you decide to speak up, when you decide to stand up, when you decide to fight back, you push back. You speak up for yourself. You're holding your own. It's like a lot of people, their eyes are rolling, their jaws are dropping because they can't believe you quiet, they don't expect that. And see, sometimes people kind of like push you to a point where when you speak up, then they try to say that you're insubordinate, you're rude, you're non-compliant, because it's like they didn't expect you to speak up. They want you to just roll over and play dead. It's like it doesn't mean that because you're God-fearing that you're foolish, you're dumb to what is going on. Yes, you may have stayed silent. God kept your mouth closed. But then for sometimes, depends on the battle that you're fighting, it calls for you have to speak up and stand up and protect what is yours. Defend yourself. Defend your honor. God, he does not play about you. I'm telling you, a lot of you are wiser now. You grew from your situations. You're not going to fall for the same tricks, tactics, or plans of the enemies. Again, you can spot them from a mile away. And you know how to maneuver to get out of dodge. You're not going to play coy to please people when you know exactly that, they're trying to play chess to move you out of the way. When you're in the game, you're in the game. You're not going to show people your hand. Again, you come in peace, but it's like, don't get it twisted. You're not going to let people trick you out of your spot. You're wiser now. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And a lot of people, they're not going to be happy about it when they see that they can't fool you. Because I'm telling you, you keep at your mouth, you keep at your tongue, so that you could keep your soul from trouble. And because God gave you the wisdom to do that, or He's giving you the wisdom to do that now, a lot of people may want to downplay you and pass you over, not realizing you're a big deal. But God is getting ready for that big reveal. Because again, these people who pass you over or push you aside, like the last one to be picked on the team, if picked at all, they're going to be surprised in the end. Because God is going to do something big for you. Because you were obedient. You were obedient. There were times when you could speak up and let people know, look, I am this, I am that. And God simmer you. He kept you quiet. He's like, don't show your hands. Don't show your hands. Don't show your hands. Don't say anything, even though they're squishing you. It's like we see the grapes, we see the olives on the tree. But for it to get from there to be on the shelf, where have it as fine wine or that pure olive oil, it had to go through some crushing, a lot of beating. And it's during those times when you're crying out to God, because it seems as if it's too much for you to bear, soul family. And God is showing up. He show up for you because He don't play about you. Because God sees and He knows that you went to that place, that job. You were born in that family. You were peaceful. Not knowing that you're prepared for war. You are your Father's child. You're a lion and you're a lamb. They thought they could beat upon you all day, every day. Until one day, God showed them you, who you are. And a lot of people, I'm telling you, they're going to have to watch. Let them watch. They're going to steer. They're going to spend the rest of their life seeking you out, asking people, have you heard about what happened to? Or you have a platform, a channel. They're going to keep on watching. Let them watch. Let them watch. Because this is, for some of them, this is their karma. Because God is going to let them see the person they were trying to replace, the person that they were wicked to, and they did a lot of evil things, said a lot of evil things about this. They slander your name, throw dirt on your character. They were dancing, clapping, and rejoicing. And I'm telling you, God is showing up for you. It's like when I broke this deck in half, it's the moon. And in this deck, I don't know, I hope you can see it. It's like the lady, she has her cart. It's like a dog is trying to, whatever she has in the bag, the dog is trying to pull it down. And then it's like, instead of these people in the background here try to help her, they're laughing at her. It's like saying, leave me alone, stop. And the dog is jumping higher and she's pulling the bag. She has the bag lifted up. You look as if you're hopeless. You look as if you're alone. You look as if you're weak. You look as if you're frail. But I'm telling you, you are that bait that God put in the midst of people to see how they would treat you. If they would come to your help when you needed it. But right here on her shoulder is an owl. When I say you're wiser now, it's like you're listening to what God is telling you. You're tuning out the laughter, the noise in the background, and you're listening to what God is saying to you. Because the enemies, they're trying whatever you have in your bag, whatever it is that you're working on, you're going after. The enemy is trying to take it away. They want to eat it. They want to kill it. And then they have people in the background who are celebrating when the enemy is trying to abort, to take away what is yours. It won't work. And this is why it is so important with the moon to trust your intuition as well. If people laugh and they're not celebrating you, they're not for you. People who are for you, they will come to your aid. They will come to your rescue. And it's like in the midnight, when you have your problems, there is nobody there for you but God. But God. When the wolves, the thieves come, it's like you're going about your business, you're minding your business. And because you don't look the part. And even when you're frail and vulnerable, and the enemy or enemies or somebody is attacking you, nobody still would come to your rescue. I'm telling you, God is showing you, whisper in your ears, telling you the people you can trust, the people who are for you, and the people who are against you. See, Three of Cups. These are the people who are celebrating, rejoicing when bad things are happening to you. See, Lovers, the people who should have been there to support you were wicked, the wickedest ones. They want to replace you, your family, because right behind it, is the Four of Wands. You know, the community. Again, the people who should have been at your foundation. These are the people who hurt you, who seem as if they were outnumbering you. When you cried, let not mine enemies triumph over me. These are the people you celebrated with. Yeah, I'm telling you, they know that you are the star. They know you are the star. See, you're helping people. This is like a search and rescue here. When I say you come in peace, you come in peace. You're a healer, and you were sent in a lot of these people's life. You were born in those families to heal them, to break generational curses. And instead, they turned their backs on you. You help even some of these people. She's reaching out, giving a helping hand. You help some of these people, and in the end, they are the ones who turn their backs against you. But when I tell you, when God is for you, who can be against you? Look, the sun. These people are exposed. You have clarity. See, there is transformation. There is healing. There is a rebirth in your life. I mean, look, you come back. You have such passion, such enthusiasm. I mean, you're rejuvenated. Spark come back into your life. It's like God paint back colors in your life, because you were able to see these people for who they are. And now they're gonna have to watch. Let them watch. Let them see what God has done, because you allow God to expose these people to you. And now they will have to watch. They will have to watch. I'm telling you, judgment. They will have to watch. An awakening. And it's like walking away from what? No, she's walking away. You answer the call. Again, with the snake on her arm, that's transformation. You awaken to what these people are up to. No good. For a lot of these people, all they want to do is just drink, party, have fun. And it's like, no, God has a calling on your life. You're answering your call. You're walking towards your purpose. Towards your purpose. God is wrapping up a cycle, successful completion of a chapter in your life. Look, you're walking away. And as you're walking away, it's like everything in your past, they're eclipsed. They are removed completely from your life. You have no taste for those people. No more. You know them now. You know everybody who worked against you, who came against you, who wanted to replace you, who did evil deeds to you. Like I said, a lot of you were celebrating with these people. God says, move away. You answered your call. I'm so happy for you. You answered your call. You answered your call. You know, it's like courthouse. It's like it's already done. Judgment is already passed. It's like, see, it's like signed, sealed, and delivered. The documents, it has the red cord around them. It's protected. Whatever God has for you, it's protected. And this is why I'm saying, He will not allow your enemies to triumph over you. It's already done, hand delivered. Yep. Your unexpected income, whatever it is that people try to block and stop your progress, it's already done. You're a person of high honor. I told you, you're a big deal. You are a big deal. Yeah, standing ovation. That's what I'm hearing. A lot of these people, I'm telling you, who came against you, they're going to be in bad health. Bad health when it comes to your gift and when it comes to your new beginning. These people are going to be trapped and imprisoned because they wanted you to miss this great fortune. They are going to get a message of concern. I'm telling you. 14, that's 5, that's change. Some of them, they're going to be forced to change. I'm telling you. It's like, let them watch. Let them watch. They're gonna get this message of how you overcame. Do you remember her? Do you remember him? Oh my God, come and look. Come and listen. Guess who? Guess what? Yes, it's you, soul family. It's you they're talking about. You, the one they came against. You, the one they wanted to hold back, to keep down. You, the one they sold out. For some of you, even your own children turn against you. The people who should have been there, they mocked you, did not support you, purposefully will get a message of concern. Yep, you're not the same. I'm telling you, you are not the same. People are going to regret what they have done. But I'm telling you, I love it for you. I love it for us. God is good all the time. Take care and be blessed.